more plasma containers. Looks like Skynet's here for good. Flamethrower? If I could get close enough to take a picture. Enough needs to be perfect. Not good enough needs to be perfect. Good enough needs to be perfect. Not good enough needs to be perfect. Enough needs to be perfect. Not good enough needs to be perfect. Got it. What's that music? Seems to be coming from here. Upstairs. Who left this here? It's probably a trap. Better be worth it, Ryan. That's where the outpost used to be. I hope that destroying it slowed them down at least. signal's getting stronger. We should be somewhere around here. God damn it. They took his radio. Baron was right. Skynet's listening. Time to look for the second tracker. Storage facility. Keep popping up. If I take care of it, that might slow them down a little. I think I'm getting closer. It's got to be here. They got him too. His goggles look intact. Let's see the last picture he took. The infiltrator. It's back. Baron was right. Commander!
Talk to me.
They're dead. Everything turned out the way you said it would.
Copy that. Get out of there. We need to figure out our next move. Let's meet at the docks.
You're still alive? Good. Apparently Skynet's got a real hard-on for you, so we figured why not use you as bait.
Aren't you afraid that Skynet will bring a lot of firepower if they know we're both here?
Afraid? No. Prepared for that eventuality? Yes. We've got eyes on the ambush site from every angle. If anyone shows up, it means they were listening.
What if it's one of our guys, or just a scavenger?
Too bad. We can't have anyone or anything sabotage our plan. Not this time.
This time?
We were very close once before. For years, we've been preparing for the final attack. But it took just one man to fuck everything up. That day, Perry, our previous field commander, died, and I inherited control of South Division. Since then, I've been making sure that no one fucks up again.
We've got movement.
Take position. What do you have?
A hooded man's walking down the street. Might be a scavenger.
Rivers, you saw him. Is it the same model? Is it the infiltrator?
I can't tell.
We're waiting for your signal.
I think that might be it.
You think?
Good enough for me.
Cease fire! Cease fire! Target down! I repeat, target down!
Go check him!
Eyes on the target. Proceed with caution.
Is he dead?
What the fuck? It's the target!
You can't get away! Fire at will!
He's in the open!
It's in the open! It's a fucking machine!
It's backed against the wall!
We've got it now! What the fuck? Everyone on me! It's carrying a second-generation plasma rifle. I want it!
It won't fucking die!
Shoot! On the move!
Take cover! It won't fucking die!
Shoot!
Take cover!
Open fire! That's one ugly son of a bitch! Not again! Follow it!
It's inside!
Rivers!
Rivers, we're trying to get through. You can't let it get away, you hear?
Commander! We got it. We finally got it.
Good job, Rivers. Stay there. We're on our way.
There was no doubt anymore. Skynet had created a cybernetic organism. It was designed to blur the line between a man and a machine. People started to think that there were Terminators amongst us, wolves in sheep's clothes. Some of us left, even though we hadn't seen any other infiltrators yet. Or at least, we didn't think we had. And that fear of not knowing was what turned the tide of this war. That night, Skynet won.
I still have to run some tests, so for now I would say no.
We need some more time,
I
Connor.
know you don't want to hear this, Commander, but if there's one person who can help us, it's Dr. Mack.
Mac, we don't even know if he's alive.
He is. He's in the Hollywood Hills. We knew a time would come when we'd need him again, so we've kept an eye on him.
Wait. You've been watching him without telling me?
Let your emotions cloud your judgment before, Commander. That's why I decided that Mack's whereabouts were no longer
This is
your
bullshit.
concern.
He can't just magically fix all of our problems. He's a man, not a god. A man that makes
That's
mistakes.
enough, Commander.
You know what happened last time. He's the reason Perry's
I
dead.
said that's enough. Sergeant Rivers?
Yes, sir.
TechCom believes that being marked for termination is a badge of honor, a sign that we're doing something right. We wear it proudly. And knowing you're wearing such a badge, Rivers, is all I need to trust you with handling this mission. Commander Barron will fill you in on the details. Good luck, soldier. Over and out.
Looks like you're going to Hollywood Hills. Dr. Edwin Mack is the one who taught us how to use Skynet's weapons, so there's a chance he can do it again. Take him that second-generation plasma rifle and see if he's able to reprogram it. If we want to use Skynet's weapons, we need to bypass their encryption lockouts.
How will I find him?
He's obsessed with surveillance. So when you get there, look for any cameras, biometric sensors, or any other tech stuff. He should be around. That's it. What do you need?
Anything I should know about Dr. Mack before I leave?
Only that he can't be trusted, and he's highly manipulative. So you need to stay cautious.
Was Mack the one whose drone you smashed?
Yes. Yes, it was. I've never told this to anyone, but before I met Mack and Perry, I was wandering alone. Didn't have a map, so I drew one myself. The first people I came across were two guys, old enough to remember Judgment Day. We camped out together. They gave me advice, we shared some stories. Sounds nice, right?
But...
Yeah, I learned the hard way. When I woke up, all my things were gone, including my map. There I was, lost in the desert. Thirst and hunger. I knew I was gonna die. I passed out with my face in the sand. But next thing, I was lying in a bed, bathed and wearing clean clothes.
I'm guessing there's no happy ending to this story either.
You're starting to learn. Through the window, I saw thousands of Terminators. First, I thought it was a work camp. But it was something else. A Skynet research facility. They kept me alive, but I didn't know why. I thought I was the only human there. But after a while, someone came into my cell. A man. Well-dressed, clean-shaven. You want to take a guess who that was?
One of those guys who robbed you?
No. He was a traitor to his race. Bastard was selling every piece of knowledge the machines didn't have. In return, they gave him everything he wanted. When he was done stuffing his face with food, he had another request. He wanted a home. It lasted months, until I got to wrap a towel around his neck and make his eyes pop. You don't want to see people for what they really are. I've seen their true face. That traitor, those two guys in the desert, Mac, they all showed it to me. It's not pretty. The truth is, the only reason I fight for the Resistance is because I despise people just a little less than the machines.
Sure, let's trust someone who gets called Dr. Death. That won't bite us in the ass. In the meantime, I'll see what I can learn from the new CPU we acquired from that infiltrator. This could be the breakthrough that we've all been waiting for. I need to concentrate, so please don't disturb me.
Jacob, do you have a minute?
Of course.
I've heard that you're going to Hollywood Hills. Well, with Baron yelling like that, the whole shelter heard. He wanted me to tell you if I needed anything, so here it is. When you get to Hollywood Hills, could you stop by my old house? It's near the Griffith Park tennis courts. I wonder if Peter went there and left something for me. I know he'd be stupid to go there since now it's behind the Annihilation line, but then again, he was always full of stupid ideas.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Look at him. He never talks to anyone. He just sits there.
I bet he's one of those machines.
Jacob.
What's the situation like in the shelter?
Not that great. People are getting nervous. A lot have already left, and even more plan to leave. Even Mark. I saw him packing earlier.
And what about you?
Just the thought of running again's making me sick. Must be getting old. Plus, we got everything we can need right here. Where else would I go? Besides, I have faith that Baron would never let anything happen to this place. She's way too uptight about security.
Earlier, you said that a new era started. What changed?
Well, for one thing, with Tucker dead, I became the new leader of the group. Something I never expected or wanted, for that matter.
Did everyone agree that you should be the new leader?
Not everyone. We had a huge fight about food, or where we should go next, and so on. Our group divided without Tucker to keep it together. I was terrified. I started to walk away like I was on autopilot. I don't know if I wanted to run away or to kill myself, but then something surreal happened. I found a metal door in the ground in the middle of nowhere. I was real unsure about what I might find under it, but what I did find was the aftermath of a massacre.
More Terminators?
That's exactly what I thought at first, but it turned out to be something even more scary. It looked like they decided to commit suicide. I couldn't understand it. To me, they had everything. Food, water. They even had a case of beer. So, I got shit-faced and started crying over my brother's death. But I realized something. I realized that I could maybe survive there.
Did you come back to tell everyone?
I did. After I buried the bodies outside, I returned to the camp with the good news. After that, we were all right. That night, I learned two things. Firstly, that it's okay to be scared. Secondly, that there are two sides to everybody. Ironically, me being a scaredy cat turned me into a good leader. And that's how I found that place, and that's what motivated me to help others. But Tucker, well, he was a leader from the start, but he had an ugly side too. He killed those who opposed him. He was a real scumbag, but he was my brother. He made me want to be a good person for the both of us. Our hangover wasn't a high price to pay for that lesson.
Jacob, I didn't see you there.
Where are you going?
I'm going out scavenging. Don't worry. I'm past thinking about running away. Knowing how much you'd miss me made me not want to leave.
Where's Patrick?
He's getting ready. I'm taking him with me. I figure it's time for him to see what's out there.
Is everything okay? You seem far away.
Nothing can get past you, can it? I've been thinking about the day we met. I never told you how we really ended up there.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I think I need this. It's been eating at me all this time. That day, loud hammering woke me up. When I came downstairs, I saw my father nailing the window shut. Through the crack, I saw them coming. Hundreds of metal heads and their red eyes. Even though they're just empty shells, I could feel the hate radiating from them.
What did your father do?
He said that the machines wouldn't take him alive. They kept hammering away. We argued for a minute or two, and I tried to pull him away from the window. He pushed me away.
I tried it again, but he shoved me. This time I fell. I didn't recognize him as he was reaching for his shotgun. He said, I shouldn't worry about the machines. They wouldn't hurt us. I don't even remember how. But the gun was already in my hands. I closed my eyes and went someplace else. Didn't even hear the shot. I didn't hear Patrick's steps either.
He saw you?
He did. He was staring at me like I was a stranger. He didn't scream or cry, he just stared. I threw the gun away, grabbed Patrick, and tried not to notice the hole in my father's unmoving chest. As we ran, I could hear them coming, so we found somewhere to hide. Then you came. I wanted to tell someone about all this, but I was afraid to.
You don't have to be afraid.
I'm not. Not anymore. We talk a lot about how heartless the machines are. And I started to think that maybe I was too. I probably would have convinced myself of that if it wasn't for you keeping me sane. Thank you for everything. I never thought I would find a friend in times like these.
Is it true? They can look human now?
Well, what's with the dogs? They've been like that ever since they brought that thing in.
You're alive!
No time for that. Do whatever it takes to get everyone out of that shelter. Do you understand? They're not safe there.
What? Why? God damn it! What does he mean? Get everyone out of the shelter?